I'm fully committed like, hey.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Next on Madden Football.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Xavier Legette. It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 2nd down, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Panthers.
The motion man is Sanders. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They motion a receiver right. On 1st down is Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hubbard. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll take it on in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by a former 2nd-round pick out of Missouri. The quarterback is Drew Lock.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lock. I fumbled the football. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Oh, man, what a start for this team. 2 drives, 2 scores, and it's both their scores. First one by the offense, and Greg, now the defense gets one on the board.
Yeah, and this is just a dream scenario, Mike. I mean, you talk so often, guys, we got to start the game and capture some momentum. We have to go out and impose our will on our opponent. In this case, both sides of the ball have clearly come to play. We get a special teams touchdown, Mike, and we can go for the trifecta.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. The Panthers move out on top, 14-0.
Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Tracy now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
They'll run here with the rookie. And a good run there on second down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy.
Tracy, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Raheem Blackshear is set to return for the Panthers. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Panthers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll work this out to the 23. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Young. Open man, right side. He's got him. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Young to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
1st down, Panthers.
We are through 1. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll send him over to the left. A second down throw for Young. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Down inside the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Young. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
His kick is good. Next, the score, Panthers 21, Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They go play action. It's locked. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
A second down throw for Locke. That's over the middle to the tight end, Bellinger. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face second down and 7. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. That's caught left side by Bellinger. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Locke out of the shotgun. It is brought in the end zone. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants get back in it. It is 21-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Now Young. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Young. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw, Young. Catch made by Thielen. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On first down is Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's locked. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Open man is Robinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Slayton is the man in motion. On play action. Lock. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a
and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake. It's locked. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Another run here with Hubbard. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. On second down, a run with Hubbard. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. The motion man is Sanders. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back out to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Giants first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lock. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Graham Gano to kick
So
off
out
for New
is
York.
Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. Throwing is Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Back to the right, caught by Sanders.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A run with Hubbard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's Hubbard. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll run it here with Hubbard. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Chance to get him closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protect.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.